get up in the motor fuel, hit the highway for I've been looking for my baby.
George Thorogood has stated he's bad to the bone, detailed great stories about one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer, and pleaded various others to move it on over, and he just may be the last of a vanishing breed of artists. His sound has been defined as blues rock, boogie rock, or greaser rock, and several of his hits have been remakes of classic blues songs, obviously done the Thorogood way. If one is a fan of Thorogood's music, he's touring, and he said there aren't many following in his footsteps. Just like the old classic rock bands may be a vanishing breed, so too are bands that play Thorogood's brand of dirty boogie rock.
Somebody once said that Tom Petty was the last band, and I agreed with that. They were like the last rock band to break, that were of the third generation, that grew up on the Beatles, grew up on the Stones, grew up on Dylan, and made their mark and did something. If we have a thing, we're the last boogie band. In the tradition of a Jay Giles, Canned Heat, Savoy Brown, the people that I looked at and I said, I can do that. That I can do. I'll never be able to do what Petty did. I'll never be able to do what Fogerty did. But what can you do? I'll be the band that opens for him. I'll do what Giles did originally. I'll do what Canned Heat did, Savoy Brown, the ones who took the blues and boogied it. And in that sense, we're the last of that calling card, whatever you want to call it.
Thorogood said that he got his chops in style musically from going to see some of the blues greats and some of classic rock's biggest bands in their prime.
We saw Muddy Waters play. We opened for him. We opened for Howlin' Wolf. We knew John Lee Hooker personally. There's no knock on the youngsters coming up now, but they're gone. They're dead. So they can't experience that thing. But at the same time, I also saw Jimi Hendrix play. I also saw Frank Zappa. You know, I saw all that happen. So I saw the original Who, all four of them, in the 60s, when they were really the Who. And the Doors, too. So my education was both sides of the fence. So in that, having said that, I'll say, and that's a little tough to, that schooling I had is invaluable.
He talked about going to rock school with Eric Clapton, and he said, school is closed.
I went to the same school as Eric Clapton. He graduated with honors. I squeaked by with a C+. But at least I went to the right school. But that school's closed now. You know, that school's closed. Sorry kids, but there ain't no Muddy Waters to see.
George Thorogood and the Destroyers recently played the Westbury Theater, and they currently have dates booked through March 28th in Harris, Michigan at the Island Resorts and Casino. After a tour of Europe in May, they'll return to the States for the summer beginning June 5th at Harrah's in Laughlin, Nevada.